In today's show, I'm going to talk to you about being him. And once you become him, what do you need? I'm going to talk to you about dogs. I'm in the dog business, so I'm going to put you on them dogs. And I'm also going to talk to you about college. I had my daughter ask me about some college, and her friends asked me about college. And I just want to set the record straight. I ain't going to hold you too long, but let's talk about these dogs, man. So, I breed American Bullies. And let's talk about the different kinds of American Bullies breeders before we even break down the dogs. So you have exotic, you have extreme, you have show dogs, and then you have breed quality dogs. So let's start with exotic. Um, these are like designer dogs. Designer dogs are tailored to designers. They want short dogs, big heads, little legs. They're designer dogs. They're not very functional, but they look good. And people charge thousands of dollars. Like, I had one guy tell me he bought two dogs for $25,000 and one of them died. It's like, man, they're hard to breed. It's hard to reproduce them. So that's why those prices are as high as they are. So extreme dogs are wide dogs, dogs with massive heads, dogs that are over 100 pounds. It's just an extreme feature about these dogs. Extreme dogs are, it's hard to say what an extreme dog because it's just based on the extremity that it has. Excuse me. But these dogs, their prices, $5,000 and up. It just really depends on how extreme it is and what's its extremity. Now let's look at show dogs. Show dogs are the dogs that you put in the shows, and they your dogs that stack nice, your dogs that trot nice, your dogs that are built nice. Overall, a very nice dog. Now, show dogs are actually the cheapest dogs. They're the best quality dogs because the quality is based on the standard. There's an actual judge and a standard for show dogs. So that regulates them more. But show dogs go from $2,500 to $3,500. Tries or certain patterns or certain colors. Pick the different dogs. And then we have breed stock. Now, all of them are bred, right? So if you have a breed stock dog, I have a dog who's bred tight. She's really bred tight. That means she's inbred. Her parents are brother and sister from the same litter. She lacks a bone. She has perfect angulation, and she has all the traits of a massive dog. However, since she's bred so tight, she's not showable because she doesn't have the bone, but she has everything else. That breed stock type dog, those range from $1,500 to $2,500. Because if you take the right bull to your breed stock dog, then you're gonna have something magnificent. And you can take the extreme to the breed stock. You can take the exotic to the breed stock. You can take the show to the breed stock. And the thing about show dogs, the best show dogs are extreme show dogs. So they took the extreme, they took the show, and they merged them together. So now you have this breed of dog. These are the grand champions. These are your dogs that are the top dogs in America. And those aren't necessarily the top producing dogs because you have breed dogs too that you can't show, but they throw amazing dogs. So this dog business is real tricky when it comes into it. But the main thing I want to talk to you about is business. Now, in business, right, with these dogs, you have to understand this. Everybody don't have the same background. You have your Wendy's, you have your McDonald's, you have your Chick-fil-A's. And they are all not the same. It's the same in the dog business. So don't just get caught up buying a dog from anybody and now your dog look like something else. And here's a few tips. My few tips on when you buy a dog. One, make sure that the person who you buy a dog from has some of their products. If they don't have any of their productions, that means they're not producing something, that they would want. Number two, repeat business. Anybody can sell you one dog, but you want to find somebody who's going to talk to you about the dog, who knows the dog background, who is looking for you to help breed this dog if you want to be a breeder. Pet home, something going on. But not least, when picking someone where you get the dog from, right? Make sure that the paperwork is good. If you want to be a breeder, make sure your paperwork is good. Make sure your business is good. I bought a dog, and as soon as I paid the dog off, boom, here go the paperwork. Hey, there you go. Now I already signed it. You're going to understand that the paperwork with these dogs when you're in the breeding game is everything. It doesn't matter if you have the dog. If there's no paperwork, you can't breed the dog with another dog. So now your dog just become a bill. And we don't want that when we're dealing with business. We want to make money. Listen, these dogs are a business. In business, you want to look at the bottom line and you want to make money. You want to have a quality product and make money. If you're not making money with your dogs, they're just pets. You don't have a dog business. You're not running a kennel. You have to be making money. You have to put a product out there that people are willing to buy. You know what you're doing with these dogs. You know what you did to these dogs. So understand that and put that in your price. And look, it's a lot of competition out here. But what I will tell you is this. The quality breeders always keep it going. When you breed good dogs and you have a good name in this business, you're always going to move forward. So keep a good name in this business. When you become him, what does he want? See, a lot of times, a lot of us think about what we're doing right now, right? We don't have our goals, we don't have our intentions set, and we're just thinking about what we want right now. That is not going to help you, and that's not going to serve you. When you obtain the things that you want, what do you want then? What would you want then? It's the projecting, it's future casting, it's setting up what you will want then. So right now I'm in between a rock and a hard place. But I'm not always going to be between a rock and a hard place. So once I get back up, what do I need? Well, for me, I know I got 4 kids. I got 4 kids. So I got to make sure that my kids are taken care of no matter what. College. I got girls, so my girls older. So I got to make sure I always have a home for them. So when they go and they graduate, they always have a home. They always have a room. They always have space. They're probably always going to be on my insurance until they get on somebody else's, their husband's insurance. With girls, you always got to have some money in your pocket. Because daddy. It's just a part of the business, dog. It happens. And I'm learning now with my homeboys with grown kids, when they get grown, it don't change. So now, with my oldest being 15, I'm preparing to continue to have some money in my pocket to serve them. But you young man, right now, you. What is it that you want when you become the man that you desire to be? When you become your dream man, what do you want? Now, you select your life based on that. If you know this chicken head can't go with you in that space, man, don't waste her time right now and don't waste your time right now. Deal with people who can grow with you, who can go with where you're going. Or learn how to cut people off in new seasons of your life. When you become that person, right? My favorite scripture in the Bible says, when I was a child, I thought as a child, I act like a child. But when I became a man, I put childish things away. So the things that you put away make you a man. I never understood that. I always thought that, okay, well, stop being childish. No. Men can be childish. It doesn't mean like not be childish. It's putting it away. When I was 17, 18, 19, when I was young, I thought with my lower head. And my lower head didn't get me in a lot of good positions. But once, I'm 36 years old now. I'm not an old man by a long shot. But I think with my mind, I think about my family. Everything that I do, it has to make sense in my family. Everything that I do, it has to make sense for my family. It's not what they want, it's what I want for my family, right? So I want a truck, got a truck. Well, can I fit all 5 of my kids, my wife and my 4 kids in there? You know what? I can't. I mean, my youngest son too, so we can all fit in there now. But once I go, I got to upgrade my truck, or get me an SUV because I got all these children. So it's like these are the decisions that you make, and when you think about it, like I lied. I'm gonna buy me a 2-door car, but it ain't gonna be for my kids. I'm gonna let my daughter drive it. I'm gonna buy. Eventually, I'm gonna get me a 2-door car, and what I want is something with a V12, right? Probably like a Mercedes-Benz S63 with an AMG. Yeah, I think I'll do that, man. I want that, and I want it by time I want my daughter to be able to drive it to prom. It's just, back when I was younger, we always had to borrow somebody's car or do this. Oh well, can we? No, man, I don't want that for my babies. I don't want to have to rent a car either. Hey, Daddy, can I drive your? I'm making this video. She in the 9th grade. I'm gonna act like, baby, it's gonna be a tough one. I hope she don't watch this, cause then she'll know. But I'm gonna act like I'm gonna give her a hard time about it. But I bought it for that. Like, I want this car so my baby can drive it to prom, and that's why I'm gonna get it. That's my drive. That's what I want as a father. I want to have a car that say, Daddy, can I hold this? I'm gonna upgrade my truck. I'm gonna get me an old GNC 2500, or I'm gonna get me an old GNC big body diesel. Right now I'm in a Ford Cattle Ranch. Cattle Ranch, I don't know what it's called. Some Texas version, but when they pull up, it's like a cattle ranch or something like that. But I want something big. I want something nice. I want leather, but I want cool seats and heated seats. I know what I want because once I'm able to get there, I'm going to get it. And right now I got car notes. Hey, it ain't gonna be no more car notes. It ain't gonna be no more car notes. I'm telling you, I'm past the days of car notes. If I don't lease it, I own it outright. And leasing is hold it long enough while I want it. And then when I want it, I give it back. So I'm gonna have these things and have these things set up for myself, because when I become him, and him is the man who I see in my dreams, I'm not there yet. I am not there yet, but I strive to be there every day. I wake up every morning and look myself in the mirror and say, we almost there. And I know what I want to do, and I want to influence people. I want to coach. I'm passionate about expanding the kingdom of God by breaking the in bondage thinking. I am a coach through and through, and I want to be able to coach thousands. And when I'm up doing that, right now I coach a few. When I 10 times that and 20 times that and 100 times that, I'll be where I want to be, but I'm still going to be doing the same things that I'm doing. So I'm preparing myself to be who I want to be by doing the things that I would do once I'm him. And guess what I'll be doing? I'll be spending my time talking to y'all on camera. I'll be traveling with my family. I'll be cheering on my girls. I'll be loving my wife, getting on her nerves mostly. Yeah, definitely. Get on her nerves mostly. But I'll be doing those things, man. I'll be raising my kids to be better than me, man. I'll raise my kids through experiences, right? And I just want to upscale it. Like, oh, we want to see snow. All right, baby, let's fly to Canada. Let's fly to Canada and see some snow. Like, I ain't there yet, but I want to be there, and that's what I'm striving to be every day. So listen, even if you're not where you want to be, and I'm going to sit up and tell you this, if you're not where you want to be, don't worry about it. Don't trip. Continue to work. And I told my homeboy this, if you can't run there, jog. And if you can't jog, walk. And if you can't walk, crawl. But keep on moving towards where you want to be. Because the only way you won't become who you want to be is if you quit trying it. Now, on this part of the show, they want me to talk about my college experience and what it's like in college, right? I'll tell you this: college is what you make. My daughter's being recruited now, and I'm very proud of her. I am a proud father. I want to make her the right decisions, but I also want her to understand that she is half of my DNA. I met her mama in college, so I know what her mama was doing in college. So, how do I navigate that aspect of things? Jesus Christ. We had her while we were in college. Jesus Christ. And my kid going to college. More, Lord have mercy. Hey, look, hey, I'm just gonna keep it real. My years in college, they were full of fun. Alcohol, a lot of alcohol. Not for me, for the people around me. Lots and lots of alcohol. Women and working out. I rarely worked out, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I mean, when I say worked out, I worked out every time we had workouts at Florida State. Like I never missed a workout, right? We worked out every day. So it's not like it wasn't working out, but like extra working out, who? Me? Me? I ain't, man, who? Man, once we start running them laps and I'm out drinking every night, I'm running. I'm good now. I'm drinking every night, maybe like 4 or 5 times a week. Start cramping up. Soon as I start cramping up, freshman year, I'm over there to them girls' dorms. I get out of practice. Jenny Murphy. I forgot the other name. This is at Florida State. Jenny Murphy and them, man, who? I'm out there talking to them all. Hey, excuse me, ma'am. How you doing? Hey, that's why I know how to talk. I can talk to anybody right now. I remember one time this girl said, ignorance is bliss. And I don't even know what that means, ma'am. What? I thought your shoes is cool. I ain't never seen no Coach shoes. I'm from Melbourne, Florida. I thought Coach only made purses. I didn't know they made Coach shoes. Sue me. I am ignorant. Ignorance is bliss and this. I'm like, man, stop. Please cut it out. But I also made a lot of lifelong relationships in my freshman year because I'm social. So I was a social. But I'm listening. Neefy gonna talk. Neefy gonna cook. Neefy gonna drink. Neefy wanna drink. Neefy wanna smoke. Neefy wanna mix Arm & Hammer with his coke. I ain't never sell no dope for real. But man, this is what I was doing and this is what I'm on. Like, Jesus Christ, this is what it was. But my freshman year, academically, I remember being on academic probation after my first summer. My very first summer, I was on academic probation. I was the worst cheater ever. Shout out to Ashley, who sat in front of me, who gave me the answers, and I still cheated bad and I got like a D, a C minus or something. I think I got a B and a C in my summer classes, or either way it go. That ENC 1101, who want to do all this right? Not me. I did it, of course, but hey, I barely made a 2.0 after my freshman year. And it wasn't because of the workouts. They asked, hey, how hard is it doing workouts in school? It's very easy. Your schedule is allotted for you. 6 a.m. eat, 7 a.m. wakes. No, probably 6 o'clock eat, 6:30 wakes, be out of there showered until your 8 o'clock class. 8 o'clock class lasts about 9 o'clock. Then you got a little break from 9 to 10. You get another class from about 10 to 10:15. And then, we go to the union. We could eat at the union on our charge card, or we can go to the stadium and eat without charging our card and save it. Practice every day was at 2:15. Every day, for the life of me, outside of bowl games, practice was at 2:15. So we got a special team meeting start at 1:30. We on the field 2:15. We off the field 6. No, team meetings start at 2:15. And then we're off the field at 6. 6:30, we're back in the training table eating, study hall from 7 to 9. And then we did that every day. Every day. I was a freshman that traveled, right? So, like, during the season, Like my Fridays at 2 o'clock on away games, we'll travel. On home games, we'll just have meetings. But that Friday night, we'll go to Thomasville. So I never really experienced a home Friday night in my dorm because I always went to Thomasville. They were like, Neefy, yeah, man. So many people come into town. Like, it's so much to get into. And I played a significant role in Panther. I was starting in Panther and Goal Line, and they couldn't afford it like me not because I was either way it go. Working out in school is never a conflict when you're on scholarship. School, working out is a constant. Working out is a constant. Everybody who goes D1 probably don't make it because they don't go to class. It's probably the reason why you're good enough to go D1, you just don't go to class. That's the hard part. And then the next hard part is the social life. Social life in college is whatever you want it to be. Man, look at here. At Florida State, Jesus Christ, we got TCC, we got FAM. My God, we got a plethora of women. But you have to beware of these women. My homegirl, old Charizard. Shout out to Charizard. Her birthday this week. Her and Run Run share the same birthday. So if y'all see Charizard or Run Run, they both of their birthdays on the 22nd. Tell them happy birthday. Charizard went to FAM. She's 2 years older than me. She introduced me to this unnamed girl. Now, she was a pretty girl. We had a good vibe, right? And I just want to let y'all know what type of stuff out there. So always beware, fellas and young ladies. Pretty girl, nice vibe. She came to my dorm. We was out there chilling. We was at another one of my homeboys' rooms. We walked in my room. All right, we been drinking, we been chilling. She like, oh, I brought her to my room, y'all. She like, oh, you hug me like I'm your grandma. I say, man, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't got no raincoats. So I ain't even finna get started because if I get started, I'm not gonna wanna stop. You know, she really wanted me to get started. I'm gonna say this again. She really wanted me to get started. I didn't. Oh, thank you, God. The next day, I'm in the library studying with my best friend, right? Deuce called me. He said, boy, hey, you need to get out here, man. This girl talking bad about you. She done circled the block. And she out there selling out. I'm talking about, we stayed in a little apartment complex at the Burke. If you know, you know. Selling out. I'm talking about, oh, this. Man, I stayed at the library and I studied. Fast forward a couple months, right? I went to Orlando to see her. She pregnant. I'm doing my math. If I had went there, she would have tried to put that baby on me. Which is understandable. I get it. It's cool. It ain't cool for me. I understand that she sees the opportunity to come out of her circumstance and her situation. I mean, if I was a girl, I would want to marry me too. So I don't blame her for that. But I blame the fact that how she went around doing it. And this is not about her. This is to tell y'all that, look, there are women out here who don't have your best interest in mind. So take that into consideration when you're dealing with other women in high school, in college, when you're dealing with young ladies. Hey, when you have something to lose, make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you take care of yourself. Don't give nobody no opportunities to take anything from you that you're not willing to give them. I'm going to just tell y'all, guys. I'm going to be real with y'all. I wasn't a saint in college. I had fun. Boy, look at here. I had fun. And most of the time, I was the life of the party. But this is how I know that I got a God that loves me. No matter what I did, I always made sure that I put Jesus in it, right? I'm bringing girls to Bible study. We going to Bible study. You know, of course, flirting. You know, yeah, I'm flirting with them. Some of them, couple of them. Not really all of them. Just some of them. But then they invite their friends. But we in Bible study. You know, we got our own Bible study. Pastor Reggie used to open up the church for us to do a Bible study just with us. This I didn't change who I was, but the more I learned about God and the more it just engulfed myself in it, the more I said, you know what, I don't even want to do that. Bible study and FCA kept me a long way. So, hey, parents, if y'all seeing this, right, understand the power of Jesus and understand that although you are far away, God is right there with them. And you pray to him and he gonna cover them babies. So do not worry. I was trying to find something cool to I was in my Jameis mode and I kind of got a blank spot. But parents, stay connected with the source. Stay praying for your kids because eventually they're going to turn into adults. And when you train up a child the way they should go, when they older, they don't depart on me. Thank you, mama. My mama made me go to church. And that's probably the best thing she did because I have an inquisitive personality. I'm always asking questions. I ask questions about everything. And y'all that know me know I ask questions. So good thing I was in church asking questions about the Bible because I could have been anywhere else asking anything, anywhere else asking anything about anything else. So thank you, mama. Mom, you did an amazing job with me right here. Let me give my mama her flowers while I ain't no Mother's Day. And for the last segment of the show, these current events. And what the question of the day is, what is keeping current relationships from really growing and being what they need to be? And to that I say, social media. But not like what people think. Oh, social media is so. No, social media is amazing, and it kept me. I found so many things in social media. It's not that. It's that in social media you see what other people did, but you don't hear their stories and how they got it. And you want what they want, not knowing the journey that they went to get to where they got. And that's the problem in relationships right now. See, you don't want to walk a mile in nobody else's shoes. You want to walk your own journey and you can get whatever you want, right? My boy Dre always say this, the grass ain't greener on the other side. It's greener where you water it. So water your grass if you want it green. And that's what I mean when I say, hing, hing. I kind of got stuck right there. But moral of the story is this, man. If you want something to be fruitful, you have to put the time into it. You just can't look and it's a boom, alakazam. No, you have to put the time into it. You have to grow it. Let me tell y'all this story and I'm out of here. I call her my sugar mama. I call her my everything. She ain't really my everything, but she my wife. She my partner. She my best friend, kind of, sort of. She's my lover. She's the mother of my children, all 4 of them. She's my rib. She's my ride or die. I put in a lot of work for her, boy. Ooh. I was 2 grades ahead of her because of her college story. And I graduated early. So I kind of graduated. I graduated when she was still in junior college. Now that I think about it, dang. But I said, ooh, I got me one here, boy. I got me one. 15 years later, she's still in college. But that's why I call her my sugar mama, because, now she's Dr. Moffett. She is, what's the name? Moffett. I don't know all them alphabet letters, man. A, C, B, N, P, Q, S, R, M, L, O, G, Y. I have no clue. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the doctor, Moffett, all them letters. Because, I had to stick with her. I had to ride with her, man. I made sure that the least I can do is make sure that she live her dreams. And she can have her dreams. So, a lot of times I sacrifice the things that I wanted for her to live the dreams that she wanted. Because I always said, when I find one, she's going to be good for the rest of her life. So thank y'all for tuning in to this episode of Moffett Talk Mondays. And we're not live tonight because my daughter has a playoff game. And I'm a father first, But I love y'all, and I gotta take care of y'all, man. So y'all have a great day. I love you, and I'll see y'all soon.